everybody. Welcome to this month's Global Stamping Video Hop, which is all about free, which of course leads beautifully into Sale-A-Bration. Lots of free stuff in here, beautiful, beautiful things in here that you can get with qualifying purchase. Here in New Zealand, we have $125 for the lead-in products. And then at the back, we've got two beautiful products that are $250. So something for everyone. And there's also a fabulous joining option. Join my amazing team, and you have two options. You can get two marker sets from the Stampin' Right range, or you could get an additional $57 worth of free products. So fantastic, fantastic time to join. Okay, let's get started on this project. I have decided to use these beautiful papers, which are called Toadstool Gardens, and they coordinate with the Toadstool stamp in the mini catalogue. And these have beautiful back and front pieces, 4 of each design. We are using a beautiful Fresh Freesia one today. So let's pop that onto the front of my card. That aside. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is grab some basic white cardstock, and I'm going to be stamping using one of the images, this image here from the mixed florals, and there's these cute little ladybugs as well. And let me just pop this on to a foam mat and ink that up. Okay. Now, I really want this to pop on my project today. So just a little tip for doing that, because I'm going to colour it in quite lightly, but I do still want it to pop when I pop it onto the project. So I am using dark grey granite, and I am just going to go round with the paintbrush end, the outside, going in a little bit like the, just imagine what the die is doing basically. And there we go. Then you just grab your die. So this is just stopping, well, not stopping, this is just an alternative to having a white edge. And then you just die cut out, and then you get a beautiful outlined image like so. And we're going to do some coloring. Grab my pens. Okay, I'm using the Stampin' Blends. Let's start off with, I just want a very, very light coloring. I don't want to add like intense coloring with shading and all that sort of stuff. I'm just doing a very light, let's use the other end, I think, hint of color. Okay, so this is Light Daffodil Delight. That was Light Pumpkin Pie. And I'll just come down a little bit on there. I'm going to keep those flowers white. Beautiful daisies. And then I have got Granny Apple Green. I'm just going to use that a little bit on the leaves. And I'm not, as you can see, colouring it in. I'm just adding patches of colour onto each leaf like that. All the leaves, I think so. Then I'm going to use the dark granny apple green, and I'm just going to do the stem of the flowers. Once again, not fully adding colour, just hints of colour, like so. There we go. And of course, we have to have some beautiful fresh freesia. Let's just do add a little bit to the circle. Or to the circle, to the flower. Always have the colour lifter handy with you as well, because this is perfect if you put colour on somewhere that you don't want, and you can take it off, or you can lift colour where you want to show a bit of light. Okay. Once again, I'm just adding a touch, not the whole thing, like so. Right. Now, in the newly released scrapbook brochure, which is online, there are these gorgeous, there's a suite actually, but I've got the dies. These are called, and they go with the meant to be dies, and they go with the B set, and I've got the beautiful papers as well. But I wanted to use these hexagon, no, they're not hexagon, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Anyway, I wanted to use these dies, and for the background for this card. So what it does though, when it cuts out, whoops, I keep moving that paper along with sticky arms, it cuts out a border. So isn't that fantastic? So I've cut out 2 with this die, and I have cut out a second one with the fresh freesia, and I want to use this stamp set. I really love this one with this gorgeous text, elements of text, just gorgeous. And I'm going to stamp that. So let me grab my paper for this, because it's going to go over. Get it on there. Okay. So I'm going to have it up like this on my card. And let me grab my crumb cake. Let's see. Hard to know if it's up the right way, I think. There we go. It's beautiful script. And they don't need to be too fussy. Keep that straight. I keep wanting to move it around. It's better to stamp it straight. There we go. And there we go. And I'll just add some blobs to that. These beautiful blob images. I don't know what else you would call them, to be fair. There we go. So I'm using a few things today. Lovely when you get product and they all coordinate beautifully together. Let's remove that again. I'm going to pop that on. I don't know if you can hear the crickets out there. It's a beautiful day. Crickets are going crazy. And it just fits in there. Love that. Right, I'm going to pop this on with dimensionals. So let's go and do it this way. So, right. Next I have already, now this is a free item. So the paper is free, the DSP, and this gorgeous, gorgeous Fresh Freesia ribbon, which is seam binding ribbon. And I love seam binding ribbon. It's so easy to tie bows and use it for your projects. Okay, let's pop that on with a glue dot. And then I have used, there's no sentiments in either of those stamp sets that I've used. So I am using the Country Birdhouse Happy Birthday. I'm going to pop the Happy Birthday on, and because I'm going to pop it on half on the flower and half off, I've only put dimensionals on the second half. So when I pop it on here, like so, it's the same. It's not bumpy like going uphill or anything like that, which is perfect. There we go. And let's trim that ribbon. Okay, now let's add some bees, these gorgeous mini bee trinkets. Of course, they have to be my favorite. They're gorgeous. I've used quite a few, but I have got extras. Let's pop glue dots down on them to get them up. Let me use my Pick Me tool. Right, I'm going to grab the glue dot and put it on the back, and then place it down. There we go. So here is the final card. Absolutely stunning. I just love Fresh Freesia. And of course, there's beautiful, beautiful bees in here. So you've got the free DSP and the free ribbon, and it's just beautiful. On the inside, I just stamped the script and the flower and colored it in keeping with the front, just to add that beautiful element when you open the card. Make sure you click on the next person to see their fabulous ideas with the free product in the Stampin' Up! Sale-A-Bration brochure. There are so many wonderful things in there, and definitely get some inspiration from those videos. Thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you next month. Take care. Bye.